What's up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 12 already of this City Skylines Let's Play series. Now, in this episode today, I want to expand, but I am not sure in what way yet. So, I'm gonna explain it to you what I mean with that. But first of all, I want to say thank you, and I want to say thank you because we reached 750 subscribers. Now, maybe this episode is already a few days old if I'm gonna upload it. So maybe we already have maybe even 10 subscribers more than 750, or maybe just 750. I don't know. No idea what the future is gonna be like in a few days. So maybe we already lost it, but um, by the time that I'm recording, we now have 751 subscribers actually. Just looking at it. So, of course, before we are going to begin, a huge thanks for the support. Thank you for everyone that has been watching my videos till today, or till this video. Thank you to all my subscribers, and of course also to my viewers. I mean, you don't have to be subscribed or like the video. I mean, just you watching this video alone is already a thank you, for sure. So for everyone that is watching this video, basically for everyone that has been watching my videos, for every single people, for every single people, for for every single viewer that has been with me for the past few weeks, months, maybe even years already, thank you, really, grazie, really, a big thank you. So of course, my goal is 1,000, but we are getting really close. I mean, I couldn't imagine that I would be so close in 1.5 years, or maybe we're already 2 years old. I forgot actually how how old this channel is. I I I thought it was like 1.5 years, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look after this video. But again, thank you, really. Thank you for everything till this video. So I'm gonna explain to you what I mean with expanding in a different way. So we now have 85,000 people, or 58, sorry, right? 58. Yeah, we now have 58,000 people. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Um, our housing demand for residential zoning is really low. Commercial is pretty high, and office zoning or industrial zoning is pretty high too. So the thing is, my plan, I want to have a sort of suburban area over here, but we cannot build that area because we don't have any houses, or we don't need houses right now. So I can't really begin with that. Um, Over here, I want to expand, but I have no idea yet what type of zoning. I don't want to really have a lot of industrial zoning over here, because it's a really nice place for residential zoning, to be honest, and office zoning. But yeah, the city really needs some industrial zoning, and I don't really know where. We could do something over here, to be honest, but I don't know if that's really a good idea. So, and we still have this area left and over here, but it's a bit difficult. So, what I want to do, basically, I want to work on the infrastructure of the city, train tracks, highways. I want to basically prepare ourselves to expand with new districts, not just rebuilding or expanding previous districts. No, actually building new districts. I want to prepare the city for industrial zoning, for factories also, for industrial districts like this. I don't know what the name is, so it's not going to be zoning, but I also really want to have some industries in the city, forest industry, farming, maybe even oil industry. I didn't do that before. Oil, we could also do that. Pretty not really experienced with this. I mean, I didn't really use it that much when I bought this DLC, but I really want to use industries DLC in the city. I want to, of course, also have industrial zoning, just a generic industry. I also want to have that. Um, but I just don't know where right now. So we are just gonna begin with looking at the roads. Maybe we can improve some things. Maybe we are gonna work on this area. I think we can also begin with working on this um, side of the city. We are gonna look. We are gonna have a good look, and then maybe even expanding already. But I'm sure that we will expand with new districts in the next couple of episodes. So this is gonna be one big preparation, I guess. So really important episode. Some pretty exciting things, if you ask me. And of course, if you are going to enjoy this episode, leave a like, subscribe, share, and comment if you want to know something or if you have any ideas. So, right now, let's just begin with working on the road layout over here. Again, we are not going to zone anything, we are just going to have a look at the road layout, and then I think we are also going to have a look at the train tracks. So, I guess let's just begin. So the first thing that we are gonna do in this episode is actually a little bit of some hard work for me. So in the last episode, we of course already detailed some things, I guess you can say, in this area. Of course, we did the outside. We um, made a lot of new trees, which looks really nice. I mean, really gives the area a nice vibe. Exactly what we did over here in this District 2. But now I have to do the inside. I really want to basically just finish off this district because it looks a bit weird right now with all these empty spots without any decoration or just anything. So I'm gonna do that first, of course, off camera, because otherwise you're gonna see me build trees for 30 minutes. As- so I don't think you are really excited for that. Um, so you will have a 1 second result, which is pretty nice. And after that, yeah, just having a look at the network and the terrain. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So let's have a look at the details in this area. And the details are finished. So you can say basically right now that this area has now been finished because every single building has been built. It's not fully upgraded yet, every single building, but we are upgrading for sure. The skyline is getting better. Uh, the the skyline is for sure getting better over time, and yeah, I mean just added a lot of trees basically. You know how that stuff goes. Um, Everywhere, just everywhere, lots of detail, and I just love the way this looks. Like it just completely transforms or transforms, I guess. Still my English, my God. This area just completely changed. You know what I mean? In terms of looks, because the trees just help to cover up the area, you can say, I guess. It just looks so good. It's just so boring, you know, when there's no nature. I mean, maybe it's me. Maybe you think, man, why the hell would you build so many trees in a downtown? I can see the point you're making, but I mean, this should be the future, right, of cities, I guess, in my opinion. I mean, it just looks way better than just only concrete. I, it's insane. I mean, if you look from above, it's just everywhere trees. It just looks so nice. I mean, this downtown area, of course, we have a lot of buildings, but still, we have some trees, and it just looks so much better. So much better. So, I think we are doing a good job, to be honest. So this area has been finished, I guess. Maybe we are gonna have some things in the future here, but it's gonna be small things. Now, I wanna have a look at the districts. I wanna paint some new districts. I wanna show you guys what my plans are for the future of the city. And then I'm gonna have a look, as I said before, I think already 3 times. Um, I'm gonna say it 4 times. We are gonna have a look at the terrain and maybe even already some roads. I'm not sure, but we will see. So, oh, and we also grown the city again. I mean, we almost have 63,000 people, which is insane. Just insane to think about. So that's also a good thing. Now, I'm just gonna begin over here, because this is one of the most important areas, I guess, that we are gonna build on also very, very soon. So, my idea, I wanna have a residential district on this side, and it's gonna be low residential because I don't wanna have too many skyscrapers in the city, otherwise it's gonna look a bit silly and unrealistic, I guess. So it's gonna be one pretty big residential district, and it's gonna follow the roads all the way to the interchange, and then we are just gonna fill it in really, really quickly. So this is gonna be suburban areas, commercial, maybe even a bit of office zoning, but it's not gonna be that much. So just like this, really simply, it's gonna be roughly this size, I think. Then I wanna have another district next to the train track that we have. Oh, yeah, this is a new one. I wanna have a industrial zone next to the train track, and it's gonna be right over here, maybe even on this side, but I'm not sure yet. But for now, it's gonna be all the way over here, and we are gonna change it pretty quickly, I think. It's just roughly, right? It's just a example what we are doing right now. So it's gonna be next to the highway, which is a good thing. Probably gonna have a lot of traffic, so that's also not a problem with the highway next to it. We have another highway over here, so we can have some extra connections if we need to, if we have to. But that's all gonna be good, I think. So industrial zone, residential zone. We are gonna make this look a little bit better, of course, but that's all gonna be good. All gonna be on the same terrain height, I think. We don't need any mountains over here, I guess. Yeah, this is. I'm gonna change. I'm not gonna change this. This terrain height of the train tracks. It's actually gonna expand to this side. I'm gonna also change the interchange over here. The train interchange, you can say, I guess. Pretty unrealistic, but doesn't matter. A lot of times in the Netherlands, for example, the place where I live, the country that I live in, you have a lot of train tracks. Beautiful train passing by. Coincidence. With the train track being on a different terrain level than the general district terrain, I think you can say. So it's actually a bit risen, I guess you can say. I think that's a word in English. But it's actually a bit higher than the normal terrain. So you can have tunnels going throughout the little area where the train tracks are placed on. You can have tunnels, you can have bridges. Well, actually no bridges, but you know what I mean, right? You can have all kinds of things going under the train tracks. It's just a really simple way of connecting an area up, right? So I don't know if you actually understand it, but it doesn't matter. If you don't understand me, you will see very soon in a build video what I mean with that. Because we are probably gonna have some roads going to this highway, maybe, or just passing over the highway, so we can go into this area. But you will see. If you don't understand me, doesn't matter. I'm an idiot. I can't speak English probably. Probably. I know. But you will see very soon what I mean with this exactly. And I also think it looks pretty nice, this terrain height for the train tracks. But it's all gonna be good. So industrial area, residential zone. We are also gonna have one residential zone on this side, but the terrain already is done, so we can expand over here also. We are probably gonna have a harbor on this side. I think we can. Right? We can? Hopefully? Yes. Cargo harbor, we can make a... We can do lots of things. We can have a cargo harbor on this side maybe, and then maybe even one on this side. A passenger harbor for normal people, for tourists. We can do all kinds of things, so that's good. No idea what I'm gonna do with this area. Maybe industrial zoning on this side, and then maybe residential on this side. I also want to have a airport in the city, but I have no idea where we're gonna put it. Not over here because we have a huge mountain, and I think I'm gonna have a nature reserve on this mountain. I'm not sure, but I want to have somewhere a airport. But yeah, it's probably gonna be here somewhere. But lots of things, lots of things to do. So yeah, we are just gonna work on the terrain for these two districts. Maybe even working on some roads already. And yeah, then we will see how far we can get in one episode. So again, let me just have a look at all the unnecessary things, all the rocks and the trees. Having a look at some roads. I think I'm also gonna change the train interchange. You can say, I guess it looks pretty stupid. Looking pretty nice, but for trains it just looks stupid, I guess. So yeah, let me just have a look at this area and then I will be back again. First of all, I have to say I'm pretty proud. Now I'm actually really proud of the result. And maybe for you it's a little bit, I guess, how can you say this? I guess casual, just some nice progress, but not a lot. But in my opinion, this turned out really well. So, okay, first of all, what did I exactly do? I'm just gonna walk you through the whole process. It actually isn't that much, but this really um, gave me a good vision of the city. So, first of all, the train tracks have been completed. This interchange has been replaced by a, I guess, more realistic interchange. It looks good. It doesn't have a bridge. It just looks a lot better, in my opinion. So this is the interchange right now, and um, it just looks normal. It's not beautiful, but it just looks. It it's it just looks decent, I guess. So, and yes, trains are actually using it, which is really good to see. Sometimes you build an interchange and it doesn't work. I have no idea why, but this one works. So yeah, one direction going to the train station that we have in the downtown. Then you can also leave the city. And now you also have the option to go over here. This train track has been widened, I guess, with 2 extra tracks, you can say. Goes throughout this piece of land. Then it goes into a tunnel under the massive interchange. Then you have another interchange which looks pretty similar. It's not the same as I guess this one, but it has the same purpose. But it looks pretty nice. I actually do like the look of it. And also, trains are using it, which is really good to see. So you have the possibility to go out of the city, and you can also go to this side. Side. I don't know why, but my English is just not working today. Sorry, but you can go this side, and you can go also to this area, which we are gonna have a look at in just a couple of seconds. But first, let's go this way. So you have the possibility to leave the city or to go to this area. And then we will have another train station over here, maybe 2. But you can go back to the train station at the downtown. So now you can get into the city with this train track or with this one. So everything has been connected. Look, a train is using it. Perfect. Perfect example. So trains can now get into this train station at this side instead of just only this side. So that's really nice. I'm really happy that this has been fixed. Now, if you go to this side, you can just leave the city with a nice bridge. Just made everything look a little bit more smooth. And then you can exit the city over here. Now, if you want to go this way, you have another interchange. Train interchange, you can say, I guess. And then you can leave the city to this side or maybe this side. Depends where you're coming from, right? From which city you're coming from. But we have another really nice looking interchange over here. This one looks nice. Really like this one. I really do like this one. and it just works. I really do like the look of the train interchanges. Really happy with the look of them. And of course, I made the area look smooth over here. On this side, don't know what to do with this area. I made it look. I made one area really low, so you can have a nice, yeah, I guess area. You can do something like this where you have a road and buildings next to the water at a pretty realistic height, I guess. And you can have harbors and such, but yeah, I don't know what to do with this terrain difference. I have no idea, but we will see in a future episode. We will see. Um, but yeah, that's it. Just made the terrain look better. And now what I want to do. Oh, actually, I also one more thing, one little thing. I made a connection with this road, with this main road going this way, and there you go to this side of this part of the city, and someone is actually using it, which is great to see. Really happy with that. Now, what do I want to do? First of all, I wanna change this interchange. Looks really bad, doesn't look nice. It can work. I mean, it does work, but it's not realistic. It looks pretty bad, and it's not gonna function good once we are gonna have a lot of traffic over here. So we are gonna make this interchange look better, and I also wanna have a four-way interchange instead of a three-way interchange. I guess I don't know what to say. I mean, how do you call this interchange? It's not a trumpet interchange. It's not a cloverleaf interchange. What is this? Like, it's not a wind turbine interchange. Wind turbine. I mean, it's not a turbine interchange, but I don't know. It just looks weird. It's a really weird design, but we are gonna remove it. We are gonna build a four-way interchange, so you can go this way, this way, this way, or this way, going into this area of the city. And then after that, I don't know how much time we will have. Maybe we are gonna have a look at the road layout. I don't know, but we will see. I guess we will see. So yeah, let's begin with building a brand new interchange on this side. So, for the last time in this episode, I am back. And well, it took some time. I gotta be honest, it really took some time for me to build this interchange. Oh, I don't even wanna know how many, maybe even hours I put in this thing. It's insane. It's actually the next day. So the recording from the start of this video was another day. I mean, it took 2 days for me to finish this thing, and it's not even perfect yet. But I'm gonna improve some things, you know, off camera probably, because it isn't looking that great. But it is here, so it's a four-way interchange. It's a lot of spaghetti, you can say. But I like it. It looks pretty cool with the terrain height changes. Oh, I found one little mistake. There you go. See, I have to have a look at the lanes and yeah, just the lanes, how they look, and maybe I can improve some things. But it looks pretty cool, in my opinion, with the train tracks going above the interchange, sort of like the tunnel. I like it. I mean the tunnel, the terrain height. I really like the terrain height. It just looks super cool, I guess, with the yeah with the different layers you have, kind of. So it looks pretty cool in my opinion. Unfortunately, we are losing people because we didn't expand in this episode. I think we are also having a death wave still. Yeah, a little bit. 200 people dying. Okay, no problem. We still have 60k population. But that's it for this episode. We did a lot. Train interchanges, uh, making progress for the next couple of districts that we are gonna build. Even more terrain improvements, train interchanges everywhere. You can go from one side to the other side in this train station now, which wasn't before, of course, a thing. Now it is. It's super cool. I mean, the trains just going everywhere. I just love that, to see that it's actually working. So a really good episode for the city. I really enjoyed it. Um, and if you too, or if you did too, of course, consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. But of course, you already know that. Yeah, this is gonna be it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, you also like the interchange and the other things that we did in this episode. And in the next episode, we are gonna expand like crazy, I think. So again, thank you for watching. Have a good day, and see you in the next episode.